Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement. From the coaches to the players, to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all of sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with LeBron James. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Doncic, and it's Jokic in at the 5.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week. They're doing a lot of spectating there on D, but hey, it's the All-Star game.
Here are the East All-Stars. It's a three-point game.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And
it just pounded in! Pounded in!
Goodness. How about that?
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And so Doncic will bring it up for the West. Fires the 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just going to
down it goes!
Take that rack
down!
What a slam! How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And that one, good.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight, we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's LeBron. East grabs the miss.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tight.
Wow. Oh, what a dunk!
We've seen some high-flying efforts tonight, or what?
Are we ever? I mean, they're doing some major damage to those rims.
Here's Tatum, and there's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. Showing off his dunking ability right there.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said Curry makes your entire 5 guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry shooting that presents problems. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Tatum finds Halliburton, and Embiid throws it down.
Dropping the hammer. That's why Embiid looks to get deep inside position.
Will it go? And James throws it down.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Tatum against Gilgeous-Alexander. They get the rebound. Halliburton outside. From deep, Giannis. West All-Stars with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry on the wing. Fires for three. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Bounce pass on Antetokounmpo. Here's Tatum. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Back to Doncic. Over Halliburton. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Doncic has got 8. Doncic has gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Halliburton passes to Embiid. And Brunson the basket on the assist by Embiid.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
From deep, James. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
How about the big fella stepping outside and showing us some range?
Well, he'd get some grief for that shot in the regular game, but in this setting, you're allowed that kind of latitude and freedom.
Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 from the East.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Outside for Curry. And the West hit again from deep.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. You drain a 3 on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
Halliburton for 3. And the rejection by Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Jokic. Down low, stolen by Tatum. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Embiid throws it down.
Boy, that's how you execute in transition, guys. Embiid realizing an opportunity and then jumping all over it.
And here's James outside. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 12.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. No good on the free throw.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Here's Brown. Drives to the hoop. Out to Morant. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. East. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
We've got Paolo Banchero. Morant is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Scotty Barnes. And it's Brown, and at the 3, the small forward. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Morant, that's for 2. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Here's Butler. In the paint, Butler.
Excellent job getting that strong position inside. Butler doing work. Really nice.
Morant scanning the floor. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they? Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the East. James checked in for the West. Brown kicks to Barnes. Here's Halliburton, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Typically crafty offense from Halliburton. I mean, using a fake that time to his advantage.
Halliburton hits them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Wembanyama left side. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the three ball is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Here's Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Pass break. Here comes the West. Some nice passing here by the West. And the West can't hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Embiid, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Doncic is checked in. It's Brown with the drive.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
And finished off by Banchero.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And Davis sends it back.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
Block. Side out. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
Pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Outside for Davis. Wembanyama with it. Guarded by Embiid. In the corner, it's James. Now, here's Doncic. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Doncic has got 11 points.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick.
Oh, wow!
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
And obviously his momentum from... The last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And Brown throws it down.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the West. Trailing by 10. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. And here we go, the East with a fast break. Brunson against Curry. And the dunk by Brunson.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
The West trails by 12. Curry on the move. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Deep shot there by Brunson. You got to admire how confident that young man is.
Curry passes to Davis. Here's Doncic. Oh, an easy two from Doncic.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Count it. Tatum's got 12.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Runs in the pass to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
We've come to expect plays like that from Brown. He won't waste any opportunity to throw it down.
The West trails by 15. We've got 1:08 left in the first half. Doncic kicks to Curry. Here's Davis. Oh, and Anthony Davis is too much at the rim.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their script.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
And Curry with the stuff.
I mean, is there anything Steph Curry doesn't do?
Here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. Here's Brown. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
A huge part of Wembanyama's game, his ability to just devour the glass on both ends.
Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Boy, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Brown the pass to Brunson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Curry fires from way outside. And so it's the East All-Stars looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Right back after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fans half-court shot drum block. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in this second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. Jokic is out there with James.
Defensive foul.
Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Doncic in at the two-guard spot.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now here's Curry. from deep three-point land. Everything's within Curry's range.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. It's a 13-point game from deep three-point territory. It's hauled in by Tyrese Halliburton.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Fires from way outside. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic just got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
The East leading by 13. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
That was really a high-risk pass there. Perhaps he'll think twice about attempting that kind of pass again.
Curry attacking. Oh, Curry making a statement.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes inside, there's little you can do to stop him.
Here he goes, and Brunson throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved.
What a jam! Tatum doing it with style.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one, doing it all.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. James wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Embiid sets the pick for Tatum. 4 on the clock, and Embiid throws it down.
Hey, get that pass anywhere near the rack. Embiid gonna stuff it.
The West trails by 16. Here's James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Jokic.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Doncic with it. 15 points in the game. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Curry gets the bucket.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable.
Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
The West trails by 15, and there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That'll be his second foul of the game. The East making a switch. Morant's checked in. And West also making a switch. Davis is checked in for LeBron. Curry from deep three-point land. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. The East leading by 15. Here's Morant. And then Morant rams it in.
Well, this night is all about the entertainment value in terms of that dunk. Definitely entertaining.
Yep, and he's hearing it from the crowd. I mean, it's going to be really hard to top that one.
Here's Doncic. Forcing his way inside. Doncic.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
Here's Morant. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Curry. Jokic against Morant. Now Jokic. No scoring in this one. Poke loose. 6 to shoot. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. No one near Curry as he lets it go. From outside off the mark. Oh, Tatum in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And, you know, if you throw it up, Tatum will go get it now. A really good athlete, you can't let him roam free like that.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket. And, yep, the coach's challenge being used here on the goaltending call. He wants it reviewed.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rules,
the previous play is under review.
On the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
If via replay there is any level of...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. So, guys, the courtside administrator has received the verdict. They will overturn the goaltending violation. So, a good use of the challenge here.
And with the improvements to cameras and visibility for these sorts of plays around the rim, it seems impossible now to imagine not having replay review. This time it works. They reverse the call, and I think that's a good thing for all parties.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's a great...
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
The previous play is under review.
it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he can't get the first one.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And he can't hit the second.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 10 points for him. Wembanyama, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And stolen by Wembanyama. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
And some changes here for the East. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Halliburton. James checked in for the West. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And here comes the break. Here's Morant. And he lays that one in. Morant's got 7.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the East. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, we're back in a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
We've got Jalen Brunson. Banchero is out there with Brown. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Morant in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Some nice passing here by the West, and it's blocked by Brown.
And that's what active hands on D gets you. Brown got just enough of that one.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the East All-Stars.
They're looking to attack and transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Scotty Barnes comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Garland in for Jalen Brunson. Garland attacking.
And I'm never surprised when I see Wembanyama put one in the cheap seats.
Doncic finds Butler. Back to Doncic. Edwards inside, guarded by Garland.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the outs, Greg. Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know, he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball.
Big time.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Jokic, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Butler. And Curry subbed in for Luka Doncic. Oh, the power on that threw down.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roof.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
And the East All-Stars making a change.
Oh, man.
And now that's what these people came to see, just punishing the rim.
Boy, that was tremendous. That one will be worth some points in the dunk contest.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here.
Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown, appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Here's Morant. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball.
All-Stars ball.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the West. Curry outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. East All-Stars on offense. Here's Morant. Oh,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks, and that one certainly qualifies.
Driving to the basket. And then Morant slams it in.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we could add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
And he knocks down the first one. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
And it's in there. George has got his first bucket of the night.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
Here's James. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game.
Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
And Morant gets it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And the All-Star MVP award, always such a prestigious honor. And it's becoming clear who that honor is going to be bestowed upon this year.
And with the game he's having, it's hard to envision anybody else winning it.
A nice shot by George.
And George able to adjust his shot there. A tough one to block when he does that.
And the West All-Stars have possession. When they go to the intentional foul, we've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity, always a plus.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Barnes is checked in for George. And it's Jason Tatum in for Jaylen Brown. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance.
That was a strong dunk.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Tatum. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Jokic bringing it at the defensive end. Love seeing him get busy at that end of the floor.
And James with the basket on the assist by Curry.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Good on the second free throw. Timeout called, East All-Stars. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
Morant finds Tatum. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The first one falls.
Stephen Curry taking 2
Stephen Curry hits them both. And here is Tatum. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team.
Clark, he just rocked the rim.
Insanity on display right there. Wow.
As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unreal.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow.
Well, you got to have some hang time if you're going to pull off that 360. And he certainly has some.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.